Hey guys, it's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures here. Lots of dog washes today, so I apologize in advance for being a little bit of a mess and covered in dog hair. But it's finally slowed down, which means that I very excitedly get to open and unbox Flowers of the Night Oracle. I'm just kidding, it's the envelope it came in. I did take it out of the envelope when the postman arrived to make sure that it arrived safely, but I ordered 2 copies of Cheralyn Darcey's Flowers of the Night, and it's a limited edition Oracle deck. She did it indie printing for this amazing, beautiful Linocut deck, which you should totally order because it is beautiful and amazing, as you will see when we unbox it. But look, I haven't even taken it out of the bubble wrap yet. Here it is. You can see the prettiness through the wrapping. Look at that hootie owl just staring at you. So I cannot wait to tear into this, and we are going to do an unboxing for it right now. So excited. Okay, you guys, so here it is, Cheralyn Darcey's Flowers of the Night Oracle. And when I opened the package, I had 2 decks. One of them I put aside for now, so we'll just do the one because there's no need to do double mint twins on opening the decks. First thing I noticed was that it came with this beautiful fox print. It is absolutely gorgeous. It did arrive a little bendy, but you know, it was international mail, and there are no creases or anything. So I think as long as I press it in between 2 books, it should flatten right out. It's been signed by Cheralyn. It just with a beautiful little drawn flower, and I can't, like, it's so cute. And this is print number 111 out of however many that it is that she sends. And I'm just so grateful to have received this print. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at this foxy, and look, he's got little green and golden in her eyes. Oh my goodness, just gorgeous. Okay, and then we're gonna just put that right there, and we're gonna open this package. I'm doing a little dance. You can't see it because I'm not on camera, but oh my goodness. So it's been carefully bubble wrapped, which I definitely appreciate because, you know, it's coming from across the ocean and super exciting. And oh my God, look at this, you guys. It is beautiful. So the box it comes in feels really good. It's like a really good sturdy chipboard, and it looks like it's going to open. Yep, it's going to open a little bit like a book, so that's exciting. So it's Flowers of the Night Oracle, Explore Your Power and Passion, and it's by Cheralyn Darcey. And on the back, it's got a little bit about the Oracle itself, and it says it contains 44 flower reading Oracle cards and a guidebook with instructions and expanded meanings, which is awesome. If this is anything like her Australian flower reading cards, there's going to be probably a like a word on the card itself to kind of jog your memory and intuition. And then it goes on to say a little bit about the artist, and there she is right there, super adorable. And then yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open this bad Larry up. So, oh, look how amazing. So it's, like I said, a really nice box, standard chip, like a nice sturdy chipboard. And then the guide is on top, a nice matte feel. Oh, she signed, oh my goodness, she signed the book, which is amazing. So it's super awesome to have this. Dedication page, what a flower reading is, how to use the deck. Oh, it looks like she's got a few spreads in here as well. So awesome. A moon cycle oracle spread, which I enjoy. Personally, I think that 7 cards is a little too many cards to be using with a 44 card deck. I think you know, there's not as much substance in an oracle deck to do anything with, I think, more than 4 or 5 cards. But this one looks fantastic. I cannot wait to try it. It's so this one would be the new moon, the waxing moon, the full moon, and the waning moon. And it says it's very helpful for those seeking ways to work through a situation, clarifies your position right now, and shows you what to be focused on, released, what needs to be focused on, released, and what opportunities may be available to you. So it's a little more involved as far as, like, it's a little more involved than a past, present, future spread, which should be amazing. Oh, and then a full moon oracle spread. Again, this is 7 cards, which I suppose is doable again with a 44 card oracle, but I would mix it with a tarot. I would maybe do the outer petals of the spread I would do as tarot, and then the middle one I would do as the oracle card, or I would do like every other one of these as an oracle card, and then the majority of them tarot. Oh my goodness. And then it goes into the pictures and the explanations. Oh, it looks like each one comes with, okay, so there's a description, and then there's keywords, and then an affirmation. The biggest difference I see in between this and her Australian flower reading cards is that there isn't any description of the flower, which is, I mean, it's still got the name of the flower right here, what it's also known as, but I think maybe, I don't know. I'm a little saddened that it doesn't have the climate and where you can find the flowers. But that's nothing that you can't like bust open your trusty rusty Wikipedia and Google it and figure out where that comes from. Oh my goodness. So if this ever does go to print, I think that would be amazing to add that to the booklet. But I mean, this is a really great book to come with an indie printing. I'm actually very surprised at how awesome it is. And it's got, like I said, it's got the black and white photos of each of the cards in. And it's got, and it looks like there's an animal in just about every card, or at least something more than just the flower, which is also really nice. She put a lot of care into this, and you can definitely tell it comes through even in the booklet. So yeah, there's that. Comes with there's the flowers. And then, yep, and then that's the end of that. And then again on the back, it's a little description of the oracle, and then about the author and artist as well. So we're going to put that aside right there. And then here are the cards. Super excited. So they come banded together with a plastic band, and we're just going to carefully slide that off. They're about the size of her Australian flower cards. They're maybe a little bit smaller. I'll bust out that deck later and we'll compare sizes of the cards. But it's a decently sized card, and look at the back of them has this amazing like flowers and stars and moon. And that's, you know, going to be very, is that the earth? Nope, that's the moon. Okay, so it's going to be a little difficult to tell whether or not the card is reversed, but you can see this big like landmassy mountain range thing here and the starburst. This is rightly oriented. And each of the cards does not feel as glossy as her Australian reading cards, which is fine with me. I found that those stuck together a little bit. Oh, is this one that's, nope, it's not. That's just me having a hard time. So the cards aren't sticking together. They're actually a really decent cardstock. Very nice, especially for an indie printing, nice and thick. Not as thick as her other ones, but they don't feel as laminated, which is good. I don't like the too heavily laminated cards. I find that it's a little awkward for shuffling. These are going to be really nice to shuffle. I can already tell. So yep, these are all pretty good. I don't feel anything stuck together. I always like to check and go through. That one's a little bit lighter. That's weird. I don't know if you can tell. It's got like kind of a milky quality to it. Probably just the way that the finish went on the cardstock, which is fine. Oh, some of them, yeah, there's a little bit like that. I think that's probably, I don't know, I can't tell if that's my eyes or if that's, I hope it's not my eyes. I really just do not need to be needing glasses. So none of them are stuck together. Fantastic. I always just like to check first and make sure that none are stuck together before we do the flip through. Oh, these stuck together? Nope, they're not. Okay, good. So there we go. And then without further ado, we're going to flip through these. All right. So we've got some Star Jasmine. We've got a sloth. Oh my goodness. Who doesn't love a sloth? We've got I can't pronounce that, Chago for achievement, celebration, blazing star for awaken. So already I can tell these are not in alphabetical order, which her last deck was, or the last deck that I got was, but nothing that you can't fix. I kind of like that they're not in alphabetical order actually. Oh my goodness. And this was the card that caused me to even be like, yes, I need this to live right now. I love Angel's Trumpet, and I super love the little baddies that come looking after. Oh my God, so cute. And look, there's another bat. I love that this is full of bats. I love bats. I think they're just one of the cutest things ever. I don't care what anybody else says. Oh, the Desert Thorn Apple. Look at that bunny. Super adorable. And there is the fox on which my print was based on. Oh my goodness, super adorable. So we've got the comet orchid, the pink clove, the chocolate flower. Yes, please. We've got the Japanese honeysuckle. Oh my God, look at that little critter. I'm gonna have to read about and see which one he is. Is there a second? Nope. Okay. The 4 o'clock flower. We've got, oh my goodness, look at the little hootie hoo. I love hooties. The evening stock, evening star, evening primrose, and a little bee or waspy. I'll have to look up and see what he is too. I'm gonna have so much fun learning about the flowers and creatures on these cards. The Dutchman's pipe, night gladiolus, and oh my God, look at him. He's so tooties. The daylily, which is adorable. Night blooming cirrus. Oh my goodness. A moonflower. I always love moonflowers. They are absolutely gorgeous. The Lady of the Night, which is the Hope card. And look at the little birdie. The Japanese wisteria. Night jasmine. Oh my goodness. Look at him. Can we even right now? Look at how adorable these are. Night orchid. Night phlox, Nottingham catchfly. That's a gorgeous flower. Look at that. I can't wait to look that one up and see what it looks like in real life. The Petunia, always a classic, a good standby. I love me a Petunia. Actually, I probably will put some in my window boxes as soon as the weather turns right. Port wine magnolia, adorable. And look at the little mothies. The Queen of the Night. I like how that's also with a snake, actually. This whole card is beautiful. The Rain Lily, Red Flare Water Lily, the Rose of Mexico, Royal Lily. Oh, look at the jaguar. I don't know if that's a jaguar. I'm gonna have to look that up, make sure what kind of cat that is. Ooh, this one was another one of my favorites. The Sea Moonflower, and look, it's got the little death's head moth on it. What a gorgeous, gorgeous card. And then the Silver Ghost, and look at the little, oh my God, he's so cute toots. Look at how tooty he is. And then we've got the Spiny Star, little cactus flower. Oh, and this is the cover image. The tuberose. Actually, do I have the, oh, come here, little box. Yep. Oh, no, actually the cover image is a little different. Similar hootie owl though. Oh my goodness. And we've got the Wolf's Evening Primrose, also with a wolf. Adorable. And the Woodland Tobacco. So this deck is just, I don't even know how to begin to describe how absolutely beautiful this whole thing is. I cannot wait to spend some quality one-on-one time with it. I'm just like super excited, and I'm super glad that I got 2 decks. Apparently she's only going to be doing this as an indie printing last I checked. I really hope that it is super successful for her though. I would love to see this released with a publisher. But oh my God, yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, it's going together quite nicely. It's got that new deck kind of stickiness to it. Well, not stickiness, but it hasn't been broken in yet. So I mean, it's a collector's item. It's absolutely beautiful. I would highly recommend getting this deck and adding this deck to your collection. And I'm super glad and super excited I did. Okay, so now that we have unpackaged and unwrapped and unboxed the deck, let's go ahead and do a quick 1-card reading with it, just to kind of take this baby for a test drive. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle. The first thing I notice when I go to shuffle is that it is kind of a stretch for even my hands, and my hands are a little bit larger. Got a little bit of a man-hand syndrome going on, which is great for cracking open lobsters and walnuts. Not literally walnuts, but sometimes literally lobsters. But it's definitely like a bit of a stretch. So if you're going to do like the hand over hand shuffle or even a rifle shuffling, just be prepared to know that you're going to be reaching to get that accomplished. Hand over hand, you can do lengthwise, which I have seen done. For me, that is really awkward though. I usually wind up, if I don't go very slow with this method, I usually wind up dropping all the cards or they attack me. And I get that like I get that one card is supposed to be a message, but what does it say when half of the deck just decides that it's going to all like jump out of your hands? That's ridiculous. I just think it just says that I'm uncoordinated is what it says. So we're going to go ahead and rifle shuffle these. I know that that is not usually something that you should do, especially with a limited edition deck. But I bought 2 decks for a reason. One to use every day the way I normally would, and one for collecting. Oh, look, that actually had really good intermingling. I was right. This deck is going to be fantastic for shuffling. And yeah, so like I said, I bought one for collecting and then one for everyday use, because I think this is going to be a deck that I go to quite regularly. I think the artwork looks like it'll mesh really well with Wild Unknown, which is it's pretty much the main deck I read with. I just think it'll be really nice to add that to a reading. Okay, so we'll do a couple little more of the hand over hand, and then we'll do one more quick shuffle, then we'll cut the deck and then read the card. Okay, so again, like I said, usually not recommended to rifle shuffle, but these cards, like I said, they're really nice for shuffling. They mix really well. So I'm super glad that these aren't they're not heavily laminated. Like, they're still a nice glossy cardstock, but I'm super glad they're not laminated, especially like you see with most of the mass published decks. Anywho, all right, so we're going to go ahead and cut the deck. Ba-ba. And then we're going to draw the card off the top, and it is the Petunia for visualization. Ooh, I like this one. It matches my hair. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just take an off-the-bat guess. Pick a side, any side. I'm going to take an off-the-bat guess that visualization speaks very much to, you know, keeping goals and setting intention and really kind of, you know, visualizing what you want and then going for it, but, you know, kind of be a man with a plan. So yeah, that's kind of what I think it means. I do not think it means what you think it means. Love me some, my name is Inigo Montoya. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to read, now that I've had my little moment there, we're going to look it up in the book. So here's the little guide that comes with it, and alphabetical order, so Petunia right away, super easy to find. There is the black and white image, and then here is the description. Backward camera still has me all sorts of off my game. Okay, so the Petunia. The time is approaching when you will receive what it is you have dreamed of, so be ready. The answer is yes to questions, and perhaps with added dimensions you haven't really thought of before. Goal planning and setting, checking in, resolutions, and reorganizations will all benefit from Petunia. This flower helps you see what is possible and then extend to even higher and bigger possibilities. Whoa, humble Petunia, good for you. Your desires are coming into reach, so you need to be ready by thinking out carefully how you will take the next steps. Psychic abilities, messages, and readings are all indicated, and you may find yourself exploring these skills and gifts for yourself with positive outcomes. Actually, that's pretty accurate for me. I've been starting to participate in some reading circles, and I've been getting really good feedback on the readings I have been doing, and even the ones where they don't resonate with the sitter, at least like a good portion of it is still pretty accurate. So that is awesome. I just have a little trouble interpreting the cards for other people and keeping the way I like to embellish stories out of it. So that is something that I definitely have to learn. Okay, so it says arts and creative activities which turn into jobs are also strongly associated with this flower, which is also interesting because I've been thinking about turning Cape Cod Creatures into my full-time gig. So yeah, I think it's kind of speaks to, this whole card kind of speaks to, maybe apply the business acumen that I've applied to you know, my shop and try and, if I'm going to take CCC to the next level, I've got to really apply that. It says, be careful of getting lost in pipe dreams, losing touch with reality, and not putting into action your plans. Ooh, because I'm totally, that's actually really good for me. I am guilty of being like the big idea person. Like, I'm like, we should do this big idea. And then here are some general steps you would take for it. And it's a really good idea. And then when it comes down to the minutia or the everyday tiny, like the little stuff, that's kind of where I fall apart. Actually, which is why I've started journaling and bullet journaling specifically, so that way I set goals and I follow through with them. So that's actually big for me. Another check plus in the Petunia corner. So it comes with an affirmation for each flower. It says, what I visualize, I can create. And then keywords for this card are inspiration, aspiration, wonder, limitlessness, and disbelief. So it does have a little bit of a shady side. Pink Petunia, you're a shady lady. So like I said, I probably won't read reversals with this deck, but I might. I don't know. It's going to depend on how these cards wind up showing up in readings and whatnot, as far as interpretation is concerned. But I probably won't wind up doing reversals. I'll be pairing it with Wild Unknown, which I don't do reversals in anyway. So yeah, I really look forward to reading with this deck. And Cheralyn, thank you so much for creating it and releasing it, and then ordering extra copies, because it was originally a Kickstarter and I didn't find it until way after the Kickstarter had ended. So thank you so much. You've really given the community such an amazing gift with this awesome oracle deck. It's just, every image is beautiful, and just keep on creating, Ladyface, because you've got at least an amazing, oh look, my favorite one kind of came up on top already. I love this deck, and I hope this deck loves me as much as I love it. So thank you, and thank you guys for watching my unboxing and one card reading with the Flowers of the Night Oracle.